see if this will work. I mean, it should.
As we're live.
Does it say we're live?
Yeah, it does say that.
Okay. Awesome. And I am able to see the chat as well. So that's good. All right, guys. Looks like we are live. We got 6 people this time.
It's all of us.
It's all of us.
Oh, hey, George did something. I can see him now, actually. He's not just a shrouded, mysterious figure.
Now I'm a ghost, though. It's a little bit bad.
It's better.
No, you actually are coming in much better.
All right, I just closed half my. I have one of those little things that you can close your camera on the so people can't like sneak peeks at you when you're not looking.
Oh, look
Privacy
at you.
screen.
MacGyvering an iris.
There. Yep. I blocked it a little.
That's important when you're viewing sensitive viewing material.
Pornography.
Yes.
Oh,
What?
Kevin's like, wait,
I was
what?
like, wait, what?
We get to have porn?
did someone say pornography?
I mean, I heard that pornography is up. Like the
Yeah.
the
There's
action,
one or two pieces out there.
action
Never.
Thank you.
It's never been down in my house.
because everyone is home, right?
Hey guys, so it's another live edition of Toy Geeks. It is April 1st, 2020. Happy April Fools, everyone.
Ain't no joke.
Are you sure?
I know.
Sure.
Ain't no joke. Ain't no joke.
This might be the biggest joke ever.
I would love for somebody to just come out and be like, hey, just a joke. Hey everyone, it's Sarah Joe.
Joke.
I
It's
have
like you
one
got
of
your own
those.
graphics.
That's right. I'm just moving stuff.
Huh.
Look at that.
So I guess we should start off by talking about any industry news. Does anyone have any industry news to talk about for our viewers?
The
Every-
industry
Sky
is
is
closed.
falling.
Oh. This is the saddest show.
The
Well,
Toy
we
Geeks
could talk about,
Positivity
like-
Hour.
We could talk about, like, I mean, I don't know. The only thing that sort of feels like news and it's sort of depressing, right, is sort of more cancellations. So 5 Points, which was supposed to be at the end of May, has
Yes.
been postponed. I don't know that a new date has been announced yet. Maybe it has.
I don't think it has yet. You're right. It was supposed to be like end of May first. I think it's just like it's always been the first weekend of June.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Which is same thing, end of May. They did mention that anybody that bought tickets or registered as a vendor, that all of it will transfer over to the future date or the next year. So nothing is lost for the people that registered. So there is that.
Right,
I mean,
right.
what I can say is that as a toy company or part of a toy company or, whatever DKE Toys is, we're moving forward like things are happening. And whether the event happens or not, the artists are making stuff and we're going to be selling it and showcasing it as if it were part of that event. So
That's cool.
yeah, so the creature features stuff, it's still coming out like creature features. We're still working,
Sorry.
Dove is still going and alternating days at the warehouse with Ian and going and working on San Diego Comic-Con, like it's happening.
So you would have like an online STCC drop kind of thing?
Yeah, and I was even making a joke, and feel free to comment if you think this is fun or clever, that we could set up a booth in our living room. And Dove could have like office hours, and it could be a live
That'd be
Zoom
cool.
meeting, and people
That
could
would be
come
cool.
and talk to
That'd
Dove.
be
Like,
awesome.
those are his booth hours, the same as we used to do. I don't know if he still keeps booth hours, but that's how we used to do it when I was still going to conventions before these kids came and just like exploded our lives. Not quite as much as COVID-19, but anyway. If you think that would be a fun idea to have like booth hours, I'm not saying San Diego Comic-Con is canceled. I don't know. I'm just a mom. But with LAUSD, potentially, it sounds like they're canceling school through the end of the year. I'm guessing that nothing is going to happen this summer because how can you plan it?
my school for my kid has been canceled, and they basically said we're not coming back until August.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's kind of what I think is happening too. So anyway, so we're just proceeding, and maybe without the expense of the booth and the hotel and all of the other stuff, like it could potentially be a really great year. And artists are home and have time to make stuff, and they need money, so hopefully patrons of the arts will come spend money at our affordable art booth in our living room.
So 3 of you guys here out of the 6 of us, actually 4 of you guys, because Kevin has it too. I'm gonna count myself out because I'm a little bit biased because I run my own show. But Christopher,
like you have a halo.
Sergio, huh?
It looks like you have a halo when you're sitting there.
Oh yeah.
We addressed that last week.
Sorry, I didn't tune in. I hate this show.
Oh.
Show last one?
That's my wife's light. But for the 4 of you guys, I mean, Christopher, Sergio, George, Kevin, how do you guys foresee, like, what are you doing with the products that you guys were going to sell at the shows? What do you recommend for people to do? I mean, Sergio said that they're going to be selling their stuff, or DKE is going to be selling their stuff. What kind of other things can you tell the people out there that, have product and need to sell it? Like, what do you recommend?
Well, I think people are just going to keep getting more creative. And we have to see this as an opportunity and not as, the disaster that it is. And try and find clever ways to connect with each other. And, collectors are going to be looking for a way to fill that void. I mean, I can only speak, like, I used to go to Sundance Film Festival years ago when I worked in documentaries. And then there became a time when I didn't go anymore. And I would feel that, like, oh, everyone's at Sundance and I'm not there. So I can imagine what people are going to feel like when it's that weekend in July and we're not there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it can still, so many things. And if Comic-Con is clever, they're already working on it. They hopefully are creating some kind of online content, some kind of access, some kind of something. There could be panels, there could be all kinds of stuff. It doesn't address the product issue. Obviously, that's going to be something that every company figures out what we're going to do. And like I said, we're going to go forward because we're a small company and we can.
Yeah, and I think I saw that Creature Bazaar announced yesterday, the day before, that they're going to have an online store. And I guess people that were going to, things that artists were going to sell at the show will be offered through that online store. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, great.
I think there's you think about it, because look, San Diego's huge, right? It's 300,000 people or something. It's a giant show. But 300,000 people is still a small portion of the people that want to collect this stuff, right? So if you do an online thing, you're actually going to be able to hit a wider market. I don't know about sales, but I know about exposure. I know about, like, artists, getting seen and people having access to toys that otherwise they might have to turn to eBay or just hope they're going to get. Like, I think there's a way to approach the online sales and make it a carnival, make it fun, make it like a convention in your house. I love the booth in your living room idea, that will attract people's attention. And you'll still be able to sell. So I hadn't done any shows this year. I hadn't committed to anything yet because I was sort of taking a lazy year. But since this has started, I now have 2 things in the works with other artists or things that I've been wanting to do. And it was like, yeah, why not? Just do it and put it out there and, see
You
what
got
people
the
like.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And other artists, I guess, have time for collaborations because as long as you can do it digitally, going back and forth, but with emails and images or things like this, then you can work with.
I know Ben's falling in love with all this.
That's right.
I mean,
But
some roadblocks. There's going to be, we already hit one roadblock. Like, there's some stuff that we print with this one printer, some cardbacks, and then they just send an email like, it's not printing in Burbank now. It's printing in our facility in Tennessee. Our Burbank facility is now closed. And
really? I know what you're talking about now.
cardstock, but we just used this cardstock. And then, so stuff is going to be what it's going to be.
right.
It's going to be different. supply
Yeah,
is
for
different,
sure.
demand is going to be different. We don't know what people's financial situation is going to be if we can't go to work
Right.
Right.
months on end. I mean, we're figuring it out, but some people don't have jobs that they can figure it out.
I don't remember you said it, but someone on Instagram this week said that they predict the next 4 or 5 big American artists are going to come out of this. Because there are people who have time to hone their skill set. There are people who've never tried art before. They're like, yeah, screw it. I'm going to try something because I have time to try it, or I need to take my mind off of it.
Right.
So I love this theory that, like, yeah, the next great artist could come out of this. And then that's coupled with, look, if they're going to be the great artists, that means they're not right now. So go buy art you like it cheap, because people are just starting out. Like, support these people now because one of them could become a big deal,
Sure. And novels and people making movies on their iPhone in their house. And all kinds of things can happen depending on how long this goes on. Because what I was saying to Dove the other day is, like, eventually you sort of reach the end of Netflix.
No way.
I'll just watch
Is that
Tiger King
possible?
6 more times. Yeah.
Like, I'm just done, So maybe I'll do something else. Maybe I'm going to go write the great American novel, for those
Been done.
About
who don't have
Netflix.
Done.
600 million children in your house driving you crazy and asking you for snacks.
Wow, I thought you had 2.
Dude, lockdown wakes one multiplies the amount that a child takes.
Oh, well, yeah, I think that we need to look at it on a positive level as much as we could on a positive level, and just keep reminding people watching. And we do have watchers. We see that we have people watching. Kraken, who says he's in his studio right now, sculpting like a nut. Hey, everyone watching, we appreciate you guys coming on board. And for anybody watching afterwards, that is Jessica in the background in the kitchen behind George, just so you know.
Apparently you can be seen.
Oh. Wow, I'm in the kitchen.
You can see all the way over there.
And there's Dove. Awesome.
We're all just in our houses, you guys.
We're just doing what you guys are doing. It's awesome. So, and don't forget, in the chat, we can see you guys. If you have any questions, please let us know. We're all in the same boat
Oh
here.
my God, you can see me.
All right. So in terms of industry news, there are a lot of shows still trying to think of things. Any news? I don't know, Jack, you're really on the pulse of things. Any cool toy announcements that have happened this week?
Man, I think the thing is that, sure, there's been some cool stuff, but I think really the thing that's kind of surprising is that stuff keeps, maybe not surprising, reassuring, stuff keeps coming out, right? It's not as if the world of releases has ended. So I think that's sort of a reassuring thing. How's that? Nothing particular. I mean, the thing that I saw recently that I guess we could talk about is Ruka or RYCA.
Is it Ruka or Rika?
Rika. You're right. Ruka is the clothing company. Sorry. Rika came out with his Space Cadet, which is his little like astronaut, smiley face astronaut, which is pretty neat. So that's kind of cool. Just one thing that comes to the top of my mind.
Barbarian Rage, Scott Cherry just released the Mad Balls that he hand sculpted that were going to come out at Creature Bazaar.
Nice.
And they're all soft foam, multi-face Mad Balls that he sculpted. And he just I think he put them out yesterday for $20 a piece. So something to squeeze while you're angry about not being able to leave the house. And
Are they like black and white or?
Yeah, I think they're black and white. I don't know if he's doing different colorways, but they're really well sculpted. I was actually hanging out with him while he was sculpting it. So, and sort of a departure where he's not just making a beast man. He's like doing his own sort of creepy, the Orb of Madness is what it's called.
Awesome.
So I know that came out last week.
I don't know if we're allowed to talk about it, but speaking of Mad Balls, we have some inkling that Metacom is going to be making Mad Balls as well.
Oh, okay, neat.
Yeah, kind of interesting. Maybe Japanese Sofubi Mad Balls.
Okay.
But Kevin and I got some kind of like list of things that might be happening, and they're on that.
Alt was on it.
I like your. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but here I'm going saying it
Yeah.
Live on YouTube.
live on the air.
Yeah, I mean, come
That's
on.
Medicom Online 3 there, Ben.
Oh, oh, well, now the show is really canceled. Oh God. Forget what I
I'm
said.
saying
I'll edit it out
hairballs.
later.
I think you should just post the whole list. Hold it up on your phone.
Here it is, everyone. But yeah, there's a few more. I'm actually looking at your Instagram, Jack, which is if you guys don't follow Vinyl Pulse, it's just at Vinyl Pulse. But yeah, I mean, it seems like there's a bunch of stuff coming out, and like the Rika toy, there's like multiple colors and things like that, and
Yes, there are. Yeah.
and then I saw you also posted about a Kickstarter that we talked about last week, which is the iBoy. Have you guys
Yes.
backed that yet?
Yes.
Anybody?
I have not, but I need to do that because it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I need to too.
So I actually backed the retail version or
Oh,
the
nice.
retail package.
Okay, great.
So for those people that don't use Kickstarter or are unaware of it, I guess the retail package gives us like something like 20 of them, and
Oh,
we're
nice.
selling them in the 3D Retro store once all of this is over.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something to look forward to for sure.
absolutely.
And for people that don't know, the iBoy is basically by Classic Bot. He's done ones based on the old school Macs, and then he also did ones on the sort of the old school iMac. And this is his take on the classic click wheel iPod MP3 player.
Yes, which is awesome.
iPod
It is
1.
pretty cool.
Cool.
I need to back it.
I guess the next thing that we can talk about is have you guys gotten any new toys in
Yeah.
during this period of time? I know it's hard to get shipments in, or it's
Classic
harder.
Bot.
There
I
it is.
mean-
There's iBoy.
iBoy. Yep.
But has anyone gotten anything new that they want to show off? Cool.
Don't all speak out at once.
I got something.
All right.
Sweet.
Go for it, George.
So let's see, where's my camera? So you might recognize this packaging if anybody's ever ordered from Healy before.
Oh
Healy
yeah, nice.
This is still up on the
NYC.
site right now. Actually, it's called Raider. It's Raider Commander. You guys know all I ever talk about is Glyos stuff, and Healy Made has joined the Glyos world.
Oh, you're kidding.
So he has his own. Let's see if I could show it. Let me cut this open real quick. This is the first time I'm opening it. It just came in like 2 days ago, and I haven't opened it yet. The other head is actually the better. It comes with two heads. So the first one is that face. I don't know if that's coming through or not.
Yeah.
But the second head is the one that really makes it look like what it's supposed to look like, which is, there you go.
Nice.
Ooh, it's like, is that like Cobra Commander?
Well, you might say it's the Raider Commander. So this is fully Glyos compatible. It's got all the pop apart pieces that you come to expect from all the Glyos stuff, and fully painted figure. They're $25 on HealyMade.com, I believe.
And this is like production plastic as opposed to like cast resin, right?
Oh yeah, this is full PVC production.
Okay.
Same quality as all the Glyos toys out there.
Nice.
You can pop off the old Glyos heads from other things and put them on there, and maybe you want your Glyos guy to look like in that kind of outfit. So yeah, it completely works with all the stuff. So if anyone's collecting Glyos and they don't know that Healy's doing it, you can get out there and get some Healy stuff too.
Is that the first one, or has he done multiple like Glyos figures?
This is the first like official like real PVC
Okay.
production piece that he's done with Glyos, as far as I know.
Okay. Nice.
That's pretty
That
cool.
looks like a a crazy Nick Fury figure when you put it on the old
On the
school
little
Midas
glass body.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's something I got recently.
That's really cool.
Nice.
Awesome.
We have a question from live audience. They say,
Oh.
do you guys think perhaps the indie toy scene industry will possibly go toward more domestic production?
That's all I do is domestic production. So
That's an interesting question, because I was going to sort of lean into that as far as like opening something. As you know, I don't buy that much stuff anymore. But we do always try and support artists. And this is a time where if we didn't have access to Target, Amazon, whatever, I don't want to sound like, I'm in panic mode. I'm totally not. I'm cool. I'm collected. But stuff could change a lot or evolve over the next few months. And something that's not going away are artists trying to make a living. And so the stuff that I have around my office are like, this was actually something I bought at Decon probably 5, 6, I don't even know how many years ago. It was an Artbot 138 toy. It's like a decayed Mickey. I don't remember how much it was. It was inexpensive. Here's an Amanda Bissell, like
Oh, yeah.
little girl wooden figure playing an e-ticket Disneyland
Oh,
video
that's really
game.
fun. I like
that's
that.
awesome.
I mean, these are so great. And
Oh, that's so cool.
and all these guys, girls, guys, they're making stuff. They're home making stuff. And so, of course, you can order a Lego set from Amazon. Doesn't seem to be a problem right now. Like, there's something Dave Bondi made for me, this little Darth Happy figure. And this is the stuff that is like bringing me life right now, and that I'm sort of resurrecting, because my office has now become a shared space, you guys. This was my space and now it's a shared space. My kids are using it for school. Everyone's leaving their stuff in here. And I'm starting to figure out how to, I don't know, share.
That's very kind of you.
Yeah.
You can still
I
order
have-
chicken wire and barbed wire on Amazon. So
I told them to get the hell out of here, even though I do sometimes find some of my toys rearranged, and I am not happy about that. And yes, my Darth Vader now has a broken lightsaber. He had a
Oh, no.
lightsaber here, and now it's gone. So it broke off. I
Kids.
wonder how that happened.
this could be your challenge though for next week, Ben, is you have to kit bash fabricate Darth Vader a new blade with something from your house.
I am not that talented. I'm sorry. Just
Your popsicle stick and super glue. That's how you start bootlegging.
if I could even find the piece. So do you guys, I mean, I guess a lot of the independent artists, like, to answer the guy's question, is a lot of them are doing the stuff already here locally in the US. So
Yeah.
do you guys possibly see that more people are going to be buying those types of toys, or nothing's going to change?
I mean, I guess that depends a little bit on, I mean, I don't know if that changes because of people staying at home. I think maybe that changes if kind of on the status of what the resurgent or the turn back on China production really truly looks like, whether it's really going normally or kind of not really.
Well,
So,
George, you would know best. How do you feel everything's going in China right now?
I mean, the couple factories I use are back now. They are, they're a little slower than normal, but they're back and they're working on our stuff. So I think they want to work just as much as everybody else.
yeah.
Have you seen anything where, even though the factories in China are now back up and running, the guys out here that are doing or were going to do stuff are starting to be like, no, we got to cancel this. We can't do this now.
Well, you're the guy, Ben. Are you canceling anything?
Me?
Way to put
Me-
yourself on the hot spot.
Me, I am not, because the stuff that I mean, honestly, a lot of the stuff that I have going on has
Canceling
been
all
going
of
on.
it, George. We're canceling all of it.
Oh God, no. No, because a lot of the stuff that
Kevin
we
has
started
spoken.
way before this, like started
Right.
back in October, November, you know.
What
So
we do is fine in terms of artist ones, but licensing, we are, if we go through stuff for bigger companies, they're gonna have issues
that's
because
the
their
thing. As a
employees are not working.
if you're doing licensed figures, you have a contractual agreement to meet this production in a time frame that was given to you in your contract. So as much as I'd love to say, like probably most of you guys know, or if you don't, then you should know that 3D Retro has a license for Back to the Future for the 35th anniversary in making art figures. Our contract is for 2020 because 2020 is the year of the 35th anniversary. And so we are contractually obligated. And honestly, we want to continue to make 35th anniversary toys for this year. But yeah, it's like we can't be like, hey guys, can we celebrate the 35th anniversary in 2021 and push our production to then? Like, we can't be like the Olympics. So, it's obligations, it's things like that. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. I mean, I actually think of it as a positive thing that China is back to working on
Definitely.
things. We'll see if the buyers are going to be there once these figures actually land in the US, when they land in the US.
I mean, another thing that we just need to really pay attention to is just shipping. Shipping might take a long time.
It
The
might.
US Postal Service could take a break for a while. Like, we don't know what's going to happen here.
Right.
And we
That's
can
true.
only sort of be in this moment and
Yeah.
sort of anticipate. Like, the producer in me is always like, all right, how can we anticipate all the things that are going to happen?
That must be
We can't.
so awful for you, because when I try to think of things like that, like what could possibly happen next, I feel like I just want to crawl into a hole because of just like all the different possibilities.
Yeah.
And it's just like I kind of tell myself, yeah, exactly. I kind of tell myself like I have to stop thinking
Nice.
about these things, and like I have to stop reading because there's so much news going on right now about what could happen and
There
where
is.
it could go, and the different companies can do this, and the post office can do this, and Amazon might do that, and
Sure. But the truth is, when Dove goes, I'm going upstairs to watch the news. I said, okay. He comes back and said, is there anything I need to know? No. I already know everything I need to know. We're staying home. We're feeding our kids 20 meals a day. Like, that's it. Like, everything else is just bonus. Like, if the mail comes, cool.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay safe in here and try not to overthink everything, because that's my go-to. So I don't watch the news.
I think as an independent artist, and for the question, I mean, it doesn't talk about like mass producing, which I think the question was kind of asking, but visibility is everything. Like to be a successful independent artist, people have to know you exist, and they have to know that the stuff you make out there. So if you like someone's art, share it. Like that's how artists are going to continue to produce, and that's how people are going to go internal with this. Is if they're selling, they're going to keep making. If they're not selling, will they make for themselves? Hopefully, but as a commerce thing, they've got to sell. So visibility, I think, is huge. So again, this goes back to let's have a convention in your living room. Let's share the artist that you like. If someone's doing something, like push other people's work right now. Whether it's music or art or toys or whatever. Visibility is everything for an artist, and when we're in this bubble where we can't leave our houses, it's even more important. And it also is a break from the bubble. When I look at Instagram and someone's like, hey, check this out, I'm like, oh, that's sweet. And I can fall down a rabbit hole of someone else's work for 20 minutes. Like, that's good for me, So yeah, share, like, post, share the things that are making you happy, because the people that are creating those are going to benefit from that.
Well, I have breaking news, guys. Instagram is down.
Oh, what?
What?
Did you
Everybody
crash
sharing
Instagram,
Instagram,
Kevin?
bro. Yes, I've been crashing because I've been trying to check up on the Decon Live right now, and it's not working.
We're all
And I
checking.
just gotta.
Fine for me.
It's
Breaking
up
news:
for me.
Kevin's Instagram is down.
Kevin's Instagram is down.
That
No, I
happens.
got a notification from Hypebeast too. Their Instagram is down.
Well,
Oh, that's
mine's
just
fine.
wonderful.
I'm able
I'm
to.
trying to refresh.
I've been ignoring all of you just looking at Instagram this whole time.
What?
So-
Quality programming.
George is doing the same thing he usually does during the show.
Yeah. Well, either way, I mean, I can't see the live from Designer Con, and it logged Kano out automatically earlier.
Well,
Maybe it's just that part that's broken, like
Maybe
the
Kano
live.
broke it.
that's what
No,
I.
my feed is not working too, but I don't know. Sometimes working, sometimes not.
Mine
It's coming back
seems to
slow.
be.
It's
I
coming
see.
back now. I think.
I see this.
Mine
I just
seems
see
to
a
be.
frozen Kano.
Yeah.
We're
I
having
think
trouble loading
parts
this live
Parts
video.
of Instagram is
Frozen
not
Kano. How sad.
Oh,
I see a toy. It's like Kano and Carbonite.
I mean, I just refreshed and I just got the latest DKE.
Yeah, that's what I got too.
That's
Which are
awesome.
beautiful.
That's the In Jacket series, which is
And look at Dove's hashtag.
Oh, so this.
soonish.
Soon.
Soonish.
I mean-
Soonish.
We don't know, you guys. We don't know. We just all I know is like I like to wear this kind of sweatshirt in the house because I can keep a tissue in the pocket. That's all I know. Oh, look, and a cat eraser.
And a cat.
Are very practical.
I must have a small child in my house. Put a cat eraser in my pocket.
Mm,
Mhm,
yes.
That's it.
All right, I got another product to show you. This is a flashback product
Flashback.
from, let's see if I can read the date on the back. I can't in this light. 1978.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
This is a 1978. It's not really a toy, but it kind of fits in. This is Wonder Woman scissors.
Yeah, cute. Oh,
Wonderful.
how cute and strange.
Very appropriate. Not at all weird.
No.
What company
Not
in
at all.
Mexico made that?
No, this is legit. This is real. And it's actually like, it's manufactured in Hong Kong exclusively for, can't read the thing, but it's copyright DC Comics, 1978. This is legit.
Wow.
I learned about these in my ZBrush class from Dave Igo. He told me about them. I just had to get a set.
Did you buy that?
Yeah.
Wow.
What did
eBay.
what does that cost now
Ben wants it.
on eBay? Like $10?
No.
Yeah, it was like $10 on eBay.
I'm just surprised at all the things that George is like, no, not my cup of tea. No, I'm not spending money on that. Wonder Woman
doesn't even
scissors from the
remotely surprise me.
1970s.
How could you not want this, though? Look at that.
How
Very
could
easily.
you not?
I don't want it.
How could you not? I'm just saying. I don't know.
Now, if they
They
were
were Golden
Brown
Girls,
scissors-
Ben. You might want it.
If it was Golden Girls, I'd totally buy it.
Okay,
Yeah,
who has a
exactly.
Golden Girls thing by them? Does everyone have one? I have one.
There's a whole thing of Golden Girls right there. Right there. There. Oh my god, what is that?
What is that?
What is that?
It's a little
Wolf
Scotch
Golden
cherry
Girls?
thing.
Golden Ghouls.
Sorry, Barbarian Rage.
Amazing.
I had some sort of off-camera ghost yell from the other room. Barbarian
Oh.
Rage. Sorry. Golly.
That's 2 Barbarian Rage shoutouts in one show.
I know. Are we getting commission or kickbacks or something like
Hearts
that?
to him.
No.
He is the best. He deserves it.
Nice. All right. Well, now I guess we're gonna move on forward to we basically all decided that we're gonna bring an item out from our little home collection since we're at home.
Oh, cool.
So who wants to start?
Why don't you
Old
start?
or new or random or
Whatever.
Could be
you want.
anything. Could be anything that's just like in
Gee.
your house that you want to
Hmm.
talk about
don't have anything like that.
that didn't get packed away and is actually out.
Oh,
I actually, well, here, I'll start. I actually have a new thing which I'm going to be setting out. And I got this in, it's not like brand new. It hasn't just come out, but I finally decided, fuck it, I'm going to curse a little bit. I'm just going to get one. This is, do you guys see this?
Oh, nice.
This is the Hot Toys Stan Lee from
Oh, wow.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
The Watcher. Yeah.
Yes. And it comes with this
Toilet.
little stand that he sits on, just like in the movie. And well, I haven't taken it out of the box. I have to wait till George comes here so he can help me. No, honestly, like a ton of my Hot Toys figures, it's basically like me and George just set those up. Like he helps me open up the boxes and like pose them, and we go on Google Images and look at like what's the best pose for them. So this is the Stan Lee one, and let's see if there's an image on the back. This is actually like I think the third Stan Lee that Hot Toys has made.
Boy, that glare is terrible.
Yeah, stop moving it.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Actually getting a little seasick over here.
Ooh.
No.
This is awesome. And
Is that the first time they blister cased, like they blister packed a figure like that? Because they usually come in the boxes.
yeah, so usually when you
Yeah.
buy the figure, you get the Hot Toys. This is like the typical Hot Toys box that you get right here.
Right.
And it usually comes in a brown box, which Kevin will tell you that a lot of collectors are like, if you don't have the brown box, I don't want it. Like a lot of people don't dig that.
Like a shipping box.
Right, because it has the item code on it and the date, and it has the Hot Toys logo on that brown box, and a lot of collectors are like, if it's not in that, I don't want it. It's not
People are
prestige.
stupid.
Seriously.
Jeez.
But the Hot Toys figures are actually ones that I love opening up, and I will open this one up. This one is a Sideshow exclusive, so I'm gonna open it up, and I think they did the blister because they just couldn't fit this and this into just one box. So I think they're like, let's make a cool blister pack and sell it like an action figure. And
That's really cool. Do you know how much that was, Ben?
so retail, I can probably look it up how much it was on retail originally at Sideshow.
And is it even available anymore? Because their stuff sells out.
Yeah, no, there is a wait list for it. I think so. It looks like the retail for it was around anywhere between like 220 or I'm sorry. The retail on Sideshow's website was 274. And there's a lot of people. It's a wait list on Sideshow's website if you're trying to get it, but like there's some third-party sites selling it for like 250, 260. Some of them are even below retail. I think I got this one for like 270 plus shipping. So
Bad. Not bad at all.
yeah, it's awesome and totally worth it.
Sweet.
Here's my little toy, guys. Anybody else have anything to show off?
I've got anyone that knows me knows my favorite movie is Point Break.
Really?
Because it's
Nice.
amazing. Yeah. In fact, that was the first time I was on Toy Geeks. That thing right there was shelf worthy. My Point Break 2 figure. But several years ago, Super Secret Fun Club came out with this, which is one of my very favorite bootleggy toys ever. And it is the Reagan ex-president Point Break toy.
Nice.
Comes with gun and money accessories.
Nice.
And I don't think he made a whole lot of them. And they were going for like a crazy amount on eBay, like the few that I saw. So I feel lucky I got one. It came with its own Garbage Pail Kid, oversized refresh Reagan card.
You said the magic words. Where's Dove?
Yeah. Bing. I'm sure he's already got a copy of that somewhere in his archive. but yeah, it's when you, especially when it comes to bootleg toys, you can be really crazy in advance. You can go really simple, and I think this is just such a simple, elegant. He got a good Ronnie head and painted it up and sewed clothes and put it on tall and made vintage looking packaging, and I love it. So that was my show.
Others as well?
No, he only did Reagan, because Bodhi is the one you need.
Right.
But he hasn't been doing as many pieces lately. He's sort of been releasing one-offs and small runs. There was a period a couple years ago where Super Secret Fun Club had like a new toy out like every other week. But he's still putting out really great work.
It's hard to get his stuff. It sells out really quick. Like all the Back to the Future stuff that I wanted, like it sells out so quick. And every time he puts a piece into like a Gallery 1988 show, it's also like one of the first things to just go.
Well, it's one of the interesting things, and I don't know if it's because collectors love holding on to it or if it's because there's just not as big a market yet for the sort of quote unquote bootleg or the resin toys, but you don't tend to see a lot of the stuff hit the secondary market. People tend to buy it and hoard it. So if you want something that someone's putting out, you should probably get it, because there's a really good chance you're not going to be able to get it later, because people tend to, I mean, my shelves are covered in, artists that I like, and I'm not going to sell any of it. So
yeah, and the numbers are really small.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest run I've ever done was for Dove, and that was 100. That was the Keanu Reeves, and that was 100 figures total, 20 of each. And those are long gone by this point, So, and again, I look on eBay just because I'm a narcissist and want to see if anybody's flipping my stuff. And there's like one, they're not being flipped. So people are sitting on them. So, if you like it, buy it, because there's a chance you're not going to get to see it again. But anyway, I love this piece. My Refresh Reagan, Super Secret.
That was cool.
That's my show and tell.
Nice. Very nice.
Jack, you got anything?
Yeah, so I guess I wasn't paying too much attention. So the thing I have near me is actually, I'm going to go backwards, is a new-ish thing. So I've been thinking about picking this up for a while. It's the new Particle Super Janky from Jason Lyman Ramon.
It's a janky. Did you make that?
I knew that was going to be brought up.
Very prolific.
Yeah.
Did you get it when it was like $30, or did you pay a lot for it?
No. This just came out not too long ago, so I paid quite a bit more for this.
No, it was on sale the other day for like more than half off. Was it this one? Yeah, more than half off.
Oh, now I feel bad, but actually not really, because I bought it because I was thinking about getting it, and Rotofuji has been struggling, as many other people have been, so I thought I would buy it from them.
Nice.
And so this toy has kind of an interesting path to creation. It was originally part of series 1 of the Janky miniseries, the original series, and then it got canceled. And I believe it got canceled just because of all the kind of insane deco it has, like on its feet and stuff. At 3.5 inches, that would have been kind of insane. But then fans started a petition, so they made this larger one. So yeah, it's pretty neat. And I think as far as, Jason's done some pretty cool toys, like the ice cream cone, the snow cone, monster from Martian Toys. Yeah, there you go. Oh, ouch.
Jason,
okay, no, but I sent $90 to Roto, so it's okay. But yeah. So, but I was gonna say, of sort of in his sort of classic style, I think this is probably the best Jason Momoa toy, sort of his painting style. So it's kind of neat.
That's great.
Jack, is the face all painted, or is it actually like sculpted, all the little indentations and all that?
It's all like here, right? Like that.
Yeah.
It's all paint.
So it's smooth. When you like put your hand on it, it's all smooth.
Yeah, I would say it is. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's
a lot of deco hits on this thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Dig it.
So yeah, it's pretty neat.
Jason's work is always awesome, so it's really cool, and it came out really nice.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys want to do something fun?
Yeah.
Let's
No.
What are we
Maybe go
doing?
into Kano's live.
What is it?
How are we gonna do
Kano's
that?
live. Watch.
Are we live inside a live?
Yes.
We having an
Inception.
Inception moment. Toyception.
So there'll be 13 people watching instead of just 12.
Ah man, hopefully he sees it.
Who?
What happened?
Kano.
You got a Shanghai mug, Ben?
It is a Shanghai Starbucks mug.
To go with your
Nice.
Wuhan mug you wore last week?
So I have the Starbucks "You Are Here" mugs.
Oh,
Even though they don't make them anymore, they don't make the "You Are Here." It's like they started a new collection of like something else. The art's completely different. But certain cities, they didn't do "You Are Here." You just did a city mug. And so they're bigger than the "You Are Here" ones. So for the whole day thing, I go with the bigger ones, and I have like Shanghai and Cabos and all that good stuff.
did you have to buy them in the actual cities or no?
This one was brought to me by somebody that went to Shanghai.
Wow, make them
Okay.
feel real special right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
Someone.
trying
they're
to
cursing
think
your name
who-
right now.
I'm trying to think who did it. Like,
We could all just take credit. Like, oh, that was me. Yeah, remember when I got you that mug?
I'm trying to think like who went to Shanghai. I'm like, I want to say, was it Kevin? But Kevin can't go. He's not allowed there.
Oh,
So
What?
He is now.
somebody brought
I
it.
choose not to go.
Right. Because he doesn't want to be thrown in jail as a traitor.
This is live to the millions of people around the world.
True.
Millions, yes, millions.
it's
all-
11.
11 people watching.
Hello, 11. Thank you. Wait, 11?
Yeah, there's 11 people watching right now.
Including the 7 of us.
It does
Yes.
feel like the upside down right now.
Is it?
Scott Cherry is watching, I think. I think he's still
Or
watching.
was.
That's because we said his
Yeah.
name enough. He appears. He's like Candyman.
Yeah. Say it 3 times.
He's like Beetlejuice.
Scott appears and brings you a coffee.
Ooh,
Uh,
what's happening, Kevin?
Nothing. I guess he doesn't know how to accept it.
Carlos, I have a sweatshirt for you that's been in my car since like December. So someday I'll see you again and give it to you, and it'll probably be too warm for then, but you can save it for next year.
yeah, we have a hello from Daniela, Carlos, and Chamaco.
Hello.
We miss you.
Thanks for watching.
guys.
So we were supposed to have a special guest on today, which was Scott Tolson. Unfortunately,
Tolson or Tolson?
He couldn't.
Tolson?
Isn't he just in
Tolson?
the Tola house? Like,
He
where-
says his two-hour yoga class started just as we were starting to do this live. So
Guys, we're really suffering. It's we still have yoga.
we still have yoga.
We're okay. We're okay. We're doing okay as a society. We have not crumbled yet. You can still do yoga.
Still yoga. And Scott Cherry is still watching. He said he gave us a good Beetlejuice heads up. So
Nice.
thank you guys for that. So there you go. We do have people watching and caring and all that good
Hey,
stuff.
Kevin.
Mhm.
Kevin, are you going to show us something?
No.
No,
Why?
because we're all
Well,
showing
I-
toys and stuff.
Well, I actually have a discussion I want to bring up, but
Well, hold
All
on.
right.
Wait, we got to finish showing toys first.
well, I don't have a toy, but I want to start this discussion.
I got a toy. Hold on. I'm going to show them.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Sarah Joe's toys.
George,
This thing has
bringing
been
up
sitting
good
on my
stuff.
desk for a few weeks now. I might as well show it off to somebody.
I mean, I got a house full of garbage if anyone wants to see it.
All right,
No,
I
we
got
want
these.
toys. Hold on.
Oh,
What is that?
sectars.
Sectars.
George, you have to say something.
Do you guys remember Sectors?
No.
All right.
And
So,
puppets you could put action
Nope.
figures on.
Sectors were like a mix of puppets and toys, puppets and action figures. They had like little things you can like, it's like a spider you put your hand in and like walk around, and then you can put the action figure on it and he rides it. So this is Zika Toys, which is a terrible name. I don't know why they chose Zika. This is gonna be the next COVID toy. Like, what? I don't know why you would choose that name.
They could have picked Corona toys.
Yeah, like terrible name for toys. So ZikaToys.com. If you want to get them, they were a Kickstarter, but they made it, they finished them, and they're here, and you can order them now. So this was my
Cool.
Kickstarter reward. I got these two.
Cool.
And now I can't. They look so cool in the package that I'm having a hard time because like I want to just open them and put them on the shelf because I hate packages.
Hey, Kato, you're live with Toy Geeks.
Oh, here we go. Live with live.
Kevin
Live
thinks
with live.
Go to Zika Toys, get your own sectors.
You're showing
Those-
off.
hey, George, are the old packages? Are they replicas of the old packages, or did they do?
You know what?
Yeah.
I actually don't remember.
Kano
I don't
said
think
hi.
so. I think they were just
Hi.
regular action figure packaging.
Hello,
Hey,
Kano.
Yo, hi everybody. I think I'm gonna have to log off here because you guys are just there's too many people.
I can't hear him.
Yeah.
He said,
I
"Yo,
kinda
it's your
can.
boy Kano."
Your future as a TV producer is at risk here, Kevin.
George Matthew said, "Wow, they came out so great. I remember seeing them on Kickstarter."
Yeah, it took a while. They were definitely late by a long time, but they pulled through and they got it. I think they even had to switch factories at one point. Like I'm sure they probably lost money doing that project, but they came out awesome. They did a really great job, and everyone should go to Zika Toys, terrible name, and buy some.
It's a memorable name, though.
I guess if you want to remember Zika, like don't Google Zika, like that's
No.
terrible. Like I don't know.
That's
no.
a horrible name. Yeah, no good. So, oh my gosh, yeah, it's like,
All right, Kevin wanted to start a discussion.
what's the discussion?
What up, Kevin?
Kevin?
Kevin, you're muted.
A lot of artists are doing the coloring pages, right?
I was
Yes.
gonna bring that up too.
The which figures?
Coloring. Pages.
Coloring pages.
Oh, coloring
their
pages. Yes.
And I saw on one artist rant about. I mean, I want to hear what you guys think. Is it good for the artist to give away these free pages rather than keep, not will it affect their artwork, later on to sell
Yeah, right.
products,
No.
No.
I think it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if they do every character they have in every pose, that might be bad. But usually, they're doing like one or two. So.
Right. That's what I saw this morning. I figured I want to ask everybody how they feel.
Didn't like Color Ink Book, that's all they were doing is that they would pick an artist monthly. And what is that, Sarah Jo?
It's
Sarah
coloring
Jo, what is
paper.
that?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, Rika posted this today on Facebook, and I printed out, and Samuel colored it in.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You did a good job.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's a nice thing to do.
I think
Yeah.
it goes back, like, from a business standpoint too. From a generosity standpoint, it's awesome. They're giving us things to do. From a business standpoint, it goes right back to visibility.
I wish
Right.
Luke Chu would do one. I don't know why Luke Chu won't release one for us to color in. And I'm not saying that because he's watching us live right now.
Got pages in coloring book if you want to Luke Chu.
Actually, yeah. So yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it as a bad thing. I mean, does Coloring Book still make coloring books, or I think they stopped doing that, right?
I
I
think
don't
they
think they make
stopped.
it anymore.
I haven't seen it for a while.
Yeah. So I mean, it's something. You're not a jerk, Luke. We love you. It's
I think they run shop, whatever that shop called Quest, right?
Shop called Quest.
They also run that, so I think they just run that shop.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
But as far as like freebies go,
Yeah.
yeah.
like this is a nice thing, and it's clearly like Rika's painting, and he's releasing it himself. It was just on Facebook. You could just download
Right.
it, print it out. But a lot of artists are making this stuff accessible right now.
Yeah.
And we've seen a
Right.
lot of it with illustrators who have books. Scott Campbell has been reading he read Hug Machine, I think last week. I don't know, the days are blending in. Yesterday he read Skulls live on Instagram, and then they released like a free Hug Machine activity book. You could just download it and print it out. Mo Willems, who's a very popular children's book author and illustrator who does the Gerald and Piggy books and the Pigeon books. He's on, I think, Instagram every day at noon doing a live illustration.
Wow.
This is how we are connecting now.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's hurting anyone. If anything,
I could-
it's doing what Janky was saying, is like, it's bringing awareness and it's sharing, and it's like, this is a cool printout or whatever you call it. And I can just like send it to my friend and reshare it, and we could do a coloring contest, you know? It's like, however we can connect right now, it's a good thing.
I can see a
Yeah.
world too if people are worried about value of work, where when a piece gets published, its value goes up, right? Well, if a piece gets really popular as a coloring page in the middle of this crisis that we're all in together, that piece could become more valuable because it was a touchstone that everybody sort of had connected with in a way. So it's up to every artist. Every artist can treat their work how they want, but I don't personally see.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a black and white line drawing. I don't think it really hurts, the art, because
Now,
usually
if
artists are
I
doing color.
decided to print this, if I decided to just post this like, hey, I made this thing, that's a different story. I didn't make this thing.
Right,
Rika made this thing. He posted the thing. And then
Right, and of course,
you
to
can color it,
Janky's
do
point,
whatever.
yeah. But
Well,
when
I think
people color it and
the-
post it,
I'm on the
they're
same.
sharing it. So
I'm on the
So-
same boat as you guys. So I just feel like they're two different point of views, right? Two different. same
Have you
subject.
heard from anyone, Kevin, that's like, no, this is
Paid to
awful.
put their
Why would
picture
artists
up.
do that?
Yeah, Ben, you know that person too. You might want to check their Instagram stories. But I'm not gonna name names, but that's all. That's why I want to.
oh
Boo, name names. That's what we're all about.
Come on, we're live. Name
What's
them.
the point
Kevin,
of it if you're not
name.
going to name the name?
It's Cause, isn't it? It's Cause. Actually, Cause released some coloring pages as well. He has 2 kids of his own, and you can actually
Yeah, he did.
download some Cause coloring pages as well.
oh nice.
So
Well,
there
a
you
lot
go.
a lot of them are giving it away. Some people like Alex Pardee charged $2 for his coloring book, which
Right.
is totally fair. And so he's making
That's
$2 and he's sharing it. Like, I see nothing but good.
Yeah, I totally respect that.
Yeah, no,
But at
that's
some point, there's going to be a marker shortage, and then everyone's going to freak out and start hoarding Crayola.
at some point there's going to be everything shortage if this goes on for too long.
Let's hope not.
I mean,
Yeah.
like George said, China manufacturing is back, right? So manufacturing is back in China. They're getting back on track. If anything, all the supplies are being made. They're not being made. It's just getting it here.
Well, yeah.
Getting it here, getting it through customs or whatnot. Screening for bacteria. So I mean, hopefully they do that. I don't think there's going to be a shortage in anything. That's the only thing.
So
I mean, a lot of stores are limiting them. A lot of stores are limiting 1 per person and a lot of stuff,
Because people
Like
hoard.
Crayola.
People
Right.
are hoarding.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, I just went to Sam's Club today. The water is 5 per person, but, the other day was only 1 per person.
Question from Luke Chu says, where can people actually find these coloring pages? Like, for those that
Oh,
aren't in the
all
know like
over.
us, where can you find them?
Instagram
is where
mostly.
I find everything. Yeah.
I've been sharing some stories, like on the Decon stories. I post like
Nice.
Brian Rivero had them. When I see them, I put them on stories when I'm not doing anything, So
But Luke, if you want to post some coloring pages, we will all repost them.
Yes, absolutely.
We'll
No
post a
pressure or
coloring
anything.
page. We'll all color it for next week, and then we'll have a challenge. You
Oh,
can choose
Oh,
the
I
one.
like that.
No, not
You know,
that.
I've actually seen a couple of artists do that, Janky. I've seen a couple of
Have you?
artists say like the best
Yeah.
one, like if you repost it and tag the artist will pick the best 1 or 2 and send them a print or a pin
That's
or
awesome.
something that's really easy to mail out to a winner.
I think that's super cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that. Coloring
Let's
challenge
do it.
next week.
Let's do that with Luke's art that we're
Are you gonna
volunteering.
do Luke's art? You want to do this one?
The upside down Rika.
The upside down Rika.
Yeah, it's upside down.
Glad Samuel made that today.
Ben's gonna draw something, and then we'll all send it out to color.
And just a hot tip from the mom. I
Hot
print
tips.
on cardstock because it's a lot easier for them to color them.
Hot tips from mom.
Hot tips. Print on
Hot
cardstock.
tips, hot tips.
I bought
Where's
a
Victoria? Victoria, edit this quick.
Oh,
I'm gonna start making graphics for the show. I'll just have to hold my computer to the other computer.
it'll be old school. Like you just bring it out onto the screen.
You just hold it up to like your side, like boom, he's Frankenstein. Whoa!
We're going back.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, is this going on or?
Well, we have hit
3 o'clock
the
now. I mean, mom's got snacks to make.
we've hit the 1 hour marker. So
Let's
thank
say
you for
goodbye.
everyone that's been watching. We're gonna try to do this. This is our second time. I think it's getting better. I think.
Yeah.
This is better. Oh
Luke
man, I'm
says
glad
he-
I missed the first one.
Oh man, thanks, George.
We're gonna try to get maybe a special guest on for future episodes. So
Yeah, we just have to plan around Scott Tollison's yoga.
I have a special guest that lives here who's available.
perfect.
Him.
Samuel.
Yeah, if you can get Samuel to agree to do it, that
Samuel
would
is
be great.
also, he was wanting to come on, but I don't know. He disappeared.
Next episode.
Maybe we can get Luke to come. Maybe we can get Chamaco to come. We'll see. We'll see who
Yeah, Luke
Yeah,
says he's down with a coloring book idea or a coloring page, so that'd be fun.
yeah.
Let's do it.
But for updates on this, and thank you everyone who watched live, and thank you everyone who's watching after the fact. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, and that way you guys will be notified when the next one is. Maybe we'll try to keep doing it on Wednesdays. But if you have any input, please leave comments in the little Instagram comments there.
Yeah, and if there's someone you'd really like to see as a guest, let us know and maybe we can make that happen.
Or
And
if you
even
see something behind us that you want us to talk about, let us know.
Graphics.
Right.
Yeah, look at that.
ooh, look at those graphics over there.
Thanks.
So yeah, follow us on Instagram.
Sponsor the show.
Oh, Kevin.
Oh,
It's Toy Geeks BTC, behind the counter, which is now our desk. Hey, Samuel,
Hi.
what do you got there?
This is a Harry Potter ship from the
mhm.
fourth movie. What was happening
It's
there?
the Durmstrang
Yeah.
ship,
That's a good question, Samuel.
I believe.
And it actually comes apart into squares. So the first
Oh.
part up here, right here, is one part. Can you please move the mouse?
Oh, excuse me. And we're just wrapping up, so do it quick, okay?
So right here, this comes out. So this, that fell. After one thing falls, everything falls. Okay, this comes. Now this
Can you just show your favorite part?
opens.
Hold it up higher.
Awesome.
Ooh.
And then there's another
Ooh.
part. Please hold this. You take off this part. Harry was
Harry was taking a nap.
Harry.
Hey, Harry.
Quidditch outfit. And now this is the boat.
Hi.
Ignore that.
Okay.
And inside Dumbledore's right there. Can you see? You see
Look at that dude.
Dumbledore? You can see his hair. And that's it. There's actually a broom right here. There's a broom right there. That stud is a broom. And
Okay.
I think that's it.
That's it.
Where
Nice,
did you
thank
get
you.
that, Samuel?
I gotta go back to playing my video games.
Okay.
Video games right now.
That sounds right.
Interruption of me interrupting myself.
He interrupted himself
Where did that piece go?
over there.
Oh,
And that was the highlight of the show right there,
Thanks,
folks.
everyone.
Thanks.
That's our
thanks.
Instagram moment.
We told you that something good was coming. That was it. There you
There it
go.
was. Giant Lego set.
I have
Um,
something for next week.
good idea. All right.
We'll just be in here.
Nice. All right, guys.
A clue of what's happening tomorrow. I think tomorrow I am gonna bring in maybe 2 ships.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, you should bring your mashup ships next week.
My mashup ships.
Yeah.
But first I'm gonna bring 2 other ships which don't say
Okay,
any
say
of them.
bye to everyone, okay? 'Cause
Bye.
Bye, Samuel.
all right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us. Please make sure to subscribe to our channel. Please make sure to follow us on Instagram, Toy Geeks BTC. If you have any suggestions, please let us know in the comments. And we will hopefully see you guys next week. Right, guys?
We'll see.
Yeah,
Cool. So
that's
then,
about right. That tracks.
stay healthy,
Down.
stay safe, stay positive,
Stay home.
stay home,
Stay home.
and keep coloring.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Stay
Bye.
with us
Bye.
forever. Forever.